Hello there, my name is Richard McMahon from the interview training website, passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I am going to teach you how to answer situational interview questions. Now, if you have a job interview coming up soon for any role or company, you will have to answer situational interview questions, and the responses you give will be the difference between a pass or fail. So if you want to pass your interview at the first attempt, please make sure you stay tuned. Now, to help you be successful, I will cover the following 4 things in this training video. Number 1, I will tell you why the hiring manager is going to ask you situational questions in your job interview. If you understand why the questions are being asked, it empowers you to give perfect answers. Number 2, I will then teach you how to answer situational interview questions using what is called the STAR method. Now, the STAR method is recognized by all hiring managers as the most effective way to respond to situational interview questions. Number 3, I am then going to give you some brilliant example answers to situational interview questions that will definitely score highly with every hiring manager. And then finally, number 4, I will tell you where you can instantly download these slides plus an additional 27 answers to tough situational job interview questions. So lots of reasons why you should stay tuned. And also, just very quickly, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. This is very important. I am here to help you pass every job interview you ever attend, negotiate a higher salary, and progress throughout your career. I can only do those things if you are subscribed. And please hit the like button, because that really does motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much. And also, please tell me the name of the job you are being interviewed for in the comments below this video, and I will give you some more brilliant tips to help you pass. Okay, let's get started. So why is the hiring manager going to ask you situational interview questions? Well, they are going to ask you these questions for 2 reasons. The first reason is they want to assess whether you have the skills and confidence to deal with typical workplace scenarios. The idea being that if you can deal with typical workplace scenarios, you will fit into their team quickly and will require little supervision. And the second reason why they will ask you situational interview questions is because they want to assess your communication skills. And that is why it's so important to use what is called the STAR method when answering situational interview questions. What is the STAR method? Well, as I said previously, the STAR method is recognized by all hiring managers as the most effective way to respond to difficult situational interview questions. So when they ask you a situational interview question, you should use the STAR method. The STAR method stands for situation, task, action, and result. So you begin your answer and you outline the situation you were faced with. You then move on and quickly explain the task that needed your attention. Next, you will talk about the action you took to complete that task before finally finishing off your response by saying what the results were of your actions. And of course, it's really important to make sure the result is a positive outcome. So that's the STAR method for answering situational interview questions. So let me now give you 7 powerful answers to difficult situational interview questions for all job interviews. These questions are really difficult to answer, but they come up all the time. And I'm going to show you how to answer these questions by using that STAR method so you can see how powerful it really is. So the first situational interview question is, tell me about a time you had to work with a difficult co-worker. Here's my brilliant response that uses that highly effective STAR method. In my previous job, I had to collaborate with a co-worker who had a different work style and communication approach. Our shared project required effective teamwork to succeed. To address this challenge, I initiated a one-on-one meeting to discuss our differences and understand their perspective. We established clear expectations for our roles and responsibilities and agreed on a communication plan. We would meet at the end of each working day to measure progress and solve project challenges. Our improved communication and understanding led to a more harmonious working relationship. We successfully completed the project on time and achieved our goals. Now, this experience taught me the importance of open communication and adaptability in the workplace. So that is a brilliant top scoring example answer that uses the STAR method to that difficult situational interview question. Tell me about a time you had to work with a difficult coworker. And you can see how that response demonstrates you have really strong communication skills. You will also notice at the end of the answer, I have said what the experience taught me. And that demonstrates a higher level of confidence when you are answering the question, and I recommend you tell them what you learned from the experience. Let me now move on to the second situational interview question, and that is, tell me about a time you dealt with a difficult customer. Here is a brilliant top scoring answer that uses the STAR method. Here we go. While working in customer service, I encountered a highly irate customer dissatisfied with our product quality. The goal was to resolve the issue and ensure the customer's satisfaction. I actively listened to the customer's concerns, empathized with their frustration, and remained patient and calm throughout the interaction. I then investigated the issue thoroughly, involved relevant teams, and provided regular updates to the customer. By addressing the customer's concerns professionally and proactively, we were able to resolve the issue to their satisfaction. They became a loyal customer and even provided positive feedback. This experience reinforced the importance of effective communication and problem solving in customer service. Again, that is an extremely powerful answer that will make sure you pass your job interview. Now, don't go anywhere, because I still have more situational interview questions and answers to give you. But when you are ready, make sure you click that link in the top right hand corner of the video. You can head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can download instantly a copy of these slides with all the answers, plus an additional 27 great answers to tell me about a time situational interview questions. Here is the next situational question I recommend you prepare for. Here we go. Tell me about a time you had to take on a role you hadn't been fully trained for. This is a really difficult question. Can you imagine sitting in your interview and you don't know how to respond to it? The chances are you will fail if you don't give a great response. Here is a brilliant example answer that uses that STAR method. Tell me about a time you had to take on a role you hadn't been fully trained for. At a previous company, a sudden staff shortage required me to take on a role for which I hadn't been fully trained. The position was a customer service call agent, a role I was unfamiliar with. My task was to ensure the department continued to function smoothly. I quickly immersed myself in relevant resources, sought guidance from experienced colleagues, and studied online courses. I also communicated with my supervisor about my progress. Now, despite the initial learning curve, I successfully managed the role, maintained customer service operations, and gained valuable new skills in the process. This experience highlighted my adaptability and commitment to team success. That is the perfect answer. It shows that you are not afraid to take on a new role. And the most important part of that answer is you are saying what you did to learn the skill of the new role. So you're taking it upon yourself. You are taking responsibility for the new role and finding out how to do it competently. It's a great answer. Here is the next situational interview question that I recommend you prepare for, and that is, Tell me about a time you went above and beyond your job duties. Here is a great answer that uses a STAR method. In my previous role, I noticed an opportunity to streamline a time-consuming process. The company used outdated invoicing for clients, which often led to delayed payments. My task was to improve the invoicing process to increase efficiency and accelerate payment processing. I researched best invoicing practices, proposed a new invoicing software package to my manager, and collaborated with my team to implement the changes. I also provided training to staff on how to use the invoicing software system to ensure a smooth transition. The streamlined process significantly reduced time and improved company payments. It demonstrated my initiative and dedication to improving processes for the benefit of the organisation. That is a brilliant, powerful answer that will definitely help you pass your interview, and it uses that STAR method: situation, task, action, and result. Here is the next situational interview question. Tell me about a time you had to make an unpopular decision. Wow, this is a really difficult one, but here to help you is a great answer that uses the STAR method. Tell me about a time you had to make an unpopular decision. In a previous role, my manager asked me to help reorganize a team, which resulted in some employees being reassigned to different departments. The task was to improve overall team efficiency and productivity. After collaborating with my manager on which team members should move, I communicated the reasons behind the decision transparently, emphasizing the long-term benefits for the organization and individual growth opportunities for affected employees. I also provided support and resources to help them transition smoothly. While the decision was initially met with resistance, over time, team performance improved and individuals in new roles thrived. This experience demonstrated my ability to make and communicate challenging decisions for the greater good. That's another great answer. And don't forget, if you want to download these, all you have to do is click the link in the top right-hand corner of the video. Here is the next question. Tell me about a time you dealt with conflict within a team. Here's a great answer that again uses that STAR method. During a collaborative project in a previous role, there were differing opinions and conflicting personalities within the team. The task was to resolve the conflict and ensure productive teamwork. I initiated open and honest discussions to address the issues, actively listening to all team members' perspectives. I facilitated compromise and encouraged team members to focus on shared goals. Additionally, I implemented clear communication protocols to prevent future conflicts. The conflicts were resolved and the team started working more cohesively. This experience showcased my conflict resolution and teamwork skills. Another brilliant answer that uses the STAR method to that difficult situational interview question. Here is the next situational interview question I recommend you prepare for. This is one where lots of people fail their interviews. Tell me about a time when you had a disagreement with your boss. Lots of people respond and say, I've never had a disagreement with my boss and I wouldn't do either. But that is not the way to answer this question. Here is a brilliant example answer that uses the STAR method for you. Tell me about a time when you had a disagreement with your boss. In my previous role, I encountered a disagreement with my boss regarding our product marketing strategy. My boss believed that we should focus exclusively on selling to previous customers, while I believed that incorporating more digital marketing efforts would yield better results. It was my task to convince him my idea would be more productive. To address this, I gathered data on our past marketing campaigns and presented my findings to my boss. I emphasized the growing importance of online engagement in the market After a thorough discussion, we reached a compromise. We decided to allocate a portion of our resources to digital marketing while maintaining our normal efforts. Now, this decision led to an increase in our lead generation and sales conversion rates. It also strengthened my relationship with my boss, who appreciated my data-driven approach and willingness to find common ground. Wow, that is a brilliant, powerful answer that will definitely help you beat the competition and pass your interview at the first attempt. Now, would you like to download these slides? If the answer is yes, make sure you click that link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. You can head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can download these slides plus an additional 27 great answers to difficult tell me about a time situational interview questions. Make sure you check out that link. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. As you can see, thousands of you, and I mean thousands of you, are passing your interviews at the first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed. Don't forget to hit the like button. A lot of time and effort goes into making these videos. If I see you liking the content, then I will create lots more for you, definitely. Don't forget to tell me the name of the job interview you are applying for in the comments section below the video, and I will give you some more tips and answers to help you pass. Give the video a like, I really appreciate that. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It's always a pleasure and an honor to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best for passing your job interview. Have a wonderful day.